So we got ourselves a couple chuck roasts here. They were on sale at the butcher. And we're just gonna cube them up a bit. They don't have to be super small, just kind of manageable pieces. Similar-ish size is fine. Fairly big chunks is perfect for this. They're gonna slow cook, so they will be very tender. They'll fall right apart. And we got ourselves about a little over 3 pounds of meat here at room temperature for just over an hour now. Now, we're just gonna do a light coat of oil on everything. Get it all mixed up in there. Get everything kind of evenly coated. And then just a generous amount of kosher salt and pepper. Perfect. And while we're waiting for our pans to heat up, we'll go ahead and get some beef broth just to a simmer here. And we're doing this on the flat top today. It's too warm in the house to be cooking inside, so throw your pots and pans on your grill or on your flat top. It makes life a lot easier.
Yep.
And while we're waiting for our broth to warm up, we'll go ahead and process these peppers. And the best way to do that, I found, is just with some scissors. So we're going to go ahead and cut these open. And we're going to try to eliminate the majority of the seeds. You can leave some seeds in there. It won't hurt nothing. It'll add a little bit of heat, but we don't need all of these. Go ahead and empty these guys all out. This is going to add not a ton of heat, but just great flavor. This is what we're looking for in this recipe. Okay, so we're going to take our chunked beef here and we're going to add it to a nice hot pan. If you don't hear that sizzle, your pan's probably not hot enough. And all we're looking to do here is brown it a bit. We don't need it to be fully cooked at this point in time. So we're just going to kind of keep it moving around. And you could probably skip this step, but I really wouldn't recommend it. It's going to add great flavor. And why are we not doing this on the flat top? We're going to develop a little bit of fond in the bottom of this pan, and that's going to add great flavor. And we're definitely going to utilize that. So we're going to go ahead and take our beef broth and add it to the processor. And that's about 2 cups of beef broth. I guess if you're in a pinch, you could use chicken broth. And then we're going to go ahead and add our peppers. And we're going to let these guys just kind of hang out in there for a bit and just kind of soften up. We'll put the lid on that and just let those guys hang out for a minute. But oh, that's kind of getting some nice color. So as you can see, we're starting to develop a little bit of color on these guys.
That will crisp, that brown crisp.
Yeah, you just want to brown them up. So these have been soaking for a few minutes now, softening up. And to this, we're going to add about 6 hearty cloves of garlic. Whoa.
Ooh. Yahtzee.
That was a juicy one. We're going to add 1 can of fire roasted diced tomatoes. This is about a 15-ounce can, I believe. And then just a couple chipotle peppers. These are in that adobo sauce. These are quite nice. So find 2, or the equivalent of 2. Sometimes they're kind of mushed up. That looks pretty nice there. And we'll go ahead and give this a blend. Okay. That's probably pretty good. And now that our meat's removed, we can go ahead and start the onions. We'll start with just a squirt of oil. And this is about a medium to a medium large onion. And we'll add just a splash of apple cider vinegar. It'll help release any of that fond on the bottom of the pan. And add just beautiful flavor. And we're just looking to soften these guys up a bit. So this is nicely blended. We'll go ahead and add some seasoning. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of coriander, 2 teaspoons of oregano, and 1 teaspoon of cumin. Go ahead and give that a quick mix. Beautiful. Let's check on those onions. Everything's starting to soften up a bit. We'll go ahead and let that apple cider vinegar evaporate on out of there. Give it a pinch of salt and pepper. So to the onions, we're going to go ahead and add our beef back.
Holy cow. No pun intended.
Yeah. And we're definitely going to want all these juices and all that stuff that's left behind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we're definitely going to want that in there.
Yep.
And lastly, we're going to bring in our puree. And all we have to do now is bake this in an oven at 350 degrees for 2.5 to 3 hours. See you in a bit.
All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, baby. Here we are. Look at that. All right. Let's take a look at this.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Holy cow, look how amazing he is. We'll put this all together tomorrow into some tacos. See you soon.
Okay, here we are the next day. This has been in the crock pot overnight. We plugged it in this morning to get it good and hot. And we're going to go ahead and build. So we're going to just dip this in here. Get some of that nice oil on there. And on the flat top it goes. Now we're going to grab some of this nice beef.
Oh, it smells.
Smell those peppers, hey?
Oh, yeah.
A little Monterey Jack. And fold this guy up. Give it a second on each side.
People wonder how you get that color on that tortilla.
That's
I think
it right
that.
there.
Yep.
Now all we're gonna do is open this fella up a little bit. We're gonna add a little bit more of this wonderful sauce. A little white onion. And lastly, a little green, a little cilantro.
Holy cow.
And there it is.
Looking gorgeous. That is a beautiful taco. That's unreal.
Make these.
Best taco ever.